A casino employee just revealed something dark that could save you from draining your wallet. Internal reports from former workers expose 9 specific slot machines that were secretly manipulated to squeeze out as much money as possible from players. And the machine at number 7? It's probably the one you played last weekend. Let's kick it off with the first machine casinos quietly sabotaged, which is called Monopoly Millionaire. Branded slots are a whole different level of problematic, and Monopoly Millionaire might be the worst offender. Former casino procurement specialists have gone on record stating that branded machines like this cost casinos significantly more money due to licensing fees. And guess who pays for those fees? You do, through worse odds and tighter programming. Monopoly Millionaire has an RTP somewhere in the 78 to 81% range, depending on the casino. That's substantially lower than non-branded alternatives, but players are drawn to it because they recognize and trust the Monopoly brand. The casino is literally using your nostalgia and brand loyalty against you. Board bonus feature in Monopoly Millionaire is especially designed to create false hope. You trigger the bonus and Mr. Monopoly starts moving around the board. You're watching him land on properties and collect money. It looks random, it feels exciting, but insider information suggests the path and outcome are predetermined. The machine already decided you're winning $120. The animation is just theater. What's particularly insidious is that the machine shows you all the big prizes you didn't win. You see the $5,000 space right there on the board. Mr. Monopoly was 2 spaces away. That creates this powerful near-miss effect that makes you want to play again immediately. You think you were so close, but according to those who've seen the programming, you were never going to land there. The machine wasn't going to let you, and just when you think you've heard the worst of it, former workers revealed something about the next machine that actually makes the casino's strategy even more predatory. Machine number 2, 88 Fortunes. This is where things get really interesting. In early 2024, a former slot attendant broke their silence about 88 Fortunes, and what they revealed sent shockwaves through gambling forums. But before I tell you what they found, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe and tell me in the comments, what's that one slot win or loss you'll never forget? Now here's what they actually revealed. 88 Fortunes machines were involved in what they called optimization sessions at their casino. These sessions involved adjusting the machines to tighten payouts during peak hours, when the casino floor was packed. Now, casinos will deny this is possible. They'll say machines are set at the factory and never change. But this ex-employee provided detailed accounts of watching technicians access back-end systems and make adjustments. The specific claim was that 88 Fortunes machines would have their volatility increased during weekend evenings and major events. This meant longer stretches between any bonus triggers and lower average payouts when bonuses did hit. The former worker stated they witnessed this happen multiple times over several months before they quit. Beyond that allegation, insider reports consistently point to 88 Fortunes, using a progressive jackpot structure that's incredibly misleading. You see those 4 progressive jackpots displayed above the machine: mini, minor, major, and grand. Documents suggest that the vast majority of progressive wins are the mini jackpot, which is usually under $50. The major and grand jackpots hit so rarely that most players will never witness one in person. But seeing those big numbers displayed keeps people playing, thinking they have a realistic shot. Former employees have also revealed that the Foo Bat feature, where you pick gold symbols to reveal jackpots, is another predetermined outcome. Your picks don't matter. The machine decided which jackpot you're getting before you even start picking. The next machine on this list is one that former employees say they've seen drain more money than almost any other, and the location where you find it makes it even worse. Machine number 3, any slot machine at McCarran Airport, now Harry Reid Airport. Here's something former Vegas casino workers want you to know. Airport slots are universally the worst machines you could possibly play, and the machines at Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas are specifically notorious. Reports from former slot technicians indicate that airport machines operate with RTPs as low as 70%. Certain machines dip even lower. Think about what that means. For every $100 you feed into one of these machines, you're getting back $70 on average. That's a 30% loss rate. Former airport casino employees have stated that management doesn't care about player experience or repeat customers at these locations. You're a captive audience waiting for a flight. You're bored, you've got cash in your pocket, and you're probably never coming back to that specific casino. So they program the machines to extract maximum profit in minimal time. One former worker provided a particularly damning account. They stated that popular games like Wheel of Fortune and Cleopatra that you'd find on the main Vegas Strip are programmed completely differently at the airport. The same game, same manufacturer, but with settings adjusted to give the casino a much bigger edge. The visitor has no way of knowing this. They see a familiar game and assume it plays the same everywhere. Insider information also suggests that airport casinos deliberately stock their floors with older machine models that have outdated, less favorable math. These are machines that strip casinos pulled from their main floors years ago because they weren't player-friendly enough. But they work perfectly fine for extracting money from travelers who don't know any better. What former employees revealed about the next machine is going to change how you look at every bonus round you've ever played. Machine number 4. Dragon Link Panda Magic. Dragon Link is another wildly popular series, and Panda Magic is one of the most played versions. This machine uses advanced psychological programming that makes it incredibly difficult to walk away from. Former casino employees have revealed that Dragon Link machines use something called streaky volatility. The machine is programmed to give you periods where bonuses trigger somewhat regularly, creating the feeling that you're on a hot streak. This is intentional. During these periods, the payouts are usually modest, but they keep you engaged. Then the machine shifts into a cold period where bonuses become extremely rare. Here's the manipulative part. The transition from hot to cold happens gradually enough that you don't immediately notice. You think you're just having a few bad spins, so you keep playing assuming the hot streak will return. But these cold periods are deliberately extended to recoup all the money the machine paid out during the hot period, plus additional profit. Former slot technicians have also gone on record about the hold and spin feature in Dragon Link games. Similar to Lightning Link, the outcome is predetermined, but what makes Dragon Link particularly problematic is the near-miss programming. According to insiders, the machine is designed to frequently give you results that are just short of a major win. You'll fill 11 of the 15 positions. You'll get the mini and minor jackpots, but just barely miss the major. This creates an overwhelming urge to play again because you feel like you're getting so close. One former employee stated that they've watched players hit the same Dragon Link machine for 8 or 10 hours straight, convinced their big win was coming. The machine is specifically programmed to create that conviction. And if you're thinking you can outsmart these machines by playing higher denominations, wait until you hear what insiders revealed about this next game. Machine number 5, Quick Hit Platinum. Triple Blazing Sevens. Quick hit games are staples in almost every casino, and according to former employees, there's a specific reason the casino pushes the higher denomination versions, like Platinum Triple Blazing Sevens. And while higher denomination machines do technically have slightly better RTP percentages, they're designed to take larger amounts of money faster. A $5 quick hit machine might have a 93% RTP. That sounds decent compared to penny slots. But here's what former casino operations staff want you to understand about the actual math. If you're betting $5 per spin at 30 spins per hour, you're cycling $150 through the machine every 60 minutes. With a 93% RTP, you're losing about $10 per hour on average. But variance means you're almost certainly losing way more than that in most sessions. One former floor manager stated that players don't understand how quickly those $5 bets add up when you're losing. Insider information also reveals that quick hit machines use a feature called quick wins that are psychologically designed to keep you playing. You'll hit small combinations regularly that pay 2 or 3 times your bet. $15 on a $5 bet, $20 on a $5 bet. It feels good, it feels like winning. But these quick wins are calibrated to occur just frequently enough to prevent you from leaving, while never actually putting you ahead overall. The quick hit bonus round, where you collect symbols to trigger free spins, is another predetermined outcome dressed up as player participation. The number of symbols you collect and the resulting payout were decided by the machine before the feature even started. Your excitement watching those symbols appear is manufactured drama. But here's what's even more disturbing about how these machines work, and you need to hear what insiders say about the next one on this list. Machine number 6, Wheel of Fortune Triple Extreme Spin. Let's talk about one of the most recognized names in the casino. Wheel of Fortune Triple Extreme Spin. This machine sits in prime real estate on almost every major casino floor. And that's the first red flag. Internal reports suggest this machine has one of the lowest RTP percentages of any major slot game, hovering around 76 to 78%. For every $100 you pump into this machine, you're statistically getting back about $77. That $23 difference adds up incredibly fast. But here's the sneaky part. The machine gives you frequent small wins. $5 here, $8 there. Just enough to make you think you're doing okay, just enough to keep you pressing that button. Former slot technicians have stated that this machine is specifically calibrated for what's called time on device. The casino doesn't care if you win small amounts. They want you sitting there for hours, because over that time period, the math always catches up to you. And because it's Wheel of Fortune, a brand everyone trusts, players assume it's fair. Documents from inside the industry tell a different story. Wait until you hear what leaked documents reveal about the next machine, because this one uses a trick that borders on deception. Machine number 7, Buffalo Gold. Buffalo Gold is everywhere. Walk into any casino in America and you'll probably find an entire row of these machines. And there's a very specific reason for that. Reports indicate that Buffalo Gold machines are positioned in high-traffic areas specifically because they perform exceptionally well for the casino. Translation, they take money fast. The game uses a volatility structure that creates long dry spells between any significant wins. Players often go through 50, 60, even 100 spins without triggering the bonus round. And when you finally do trigger it, the payout is often predetermined to be on the lower end of what's possible. One particularly revealing detail from former employees is about the stacked wilds feature. It looks incredible when it happens. Buffalo symbols stacking up on the reels, creating this visual spectacle that makes you think you're about to hit it big. But statements from those who've worked on these machines reveal that the programming ensures these stacked wilds appear frequently enough to keep you excited, but rarely in combinations that actually produce substantial wins. Former workers have gone on record saying they've watched players pour thousands of dollars into Buffalo Gold machines chasing one good bonus round. The machine is designed to give you just enough hope to keep playing. And the casino knows exactly what they're doing with the placement and programming of this game. And if you think that's manipulative, wait until you see what former employees exposed about this next machine that's in almost every casino. Machine number 8, Lightning Link, Happy Lantern. The Lightning Link series, particularly Happy Lantern, has become massively popular. And that popularity is no accident. It's carefully engineered. Former casino employees have revealed that these machines use something called the hold and spin feature that creates an illusion of control and near wins. Here's how the manipulation works. When you trigger the bonus round, you see these golden orbs appearing on the screen. Each one awards a prize and resets the spin counter. It feels like you're building towards something big, like the next spin could be the one that fills the screen and pays out thousands. But internal documents suggest that the outcome is determined the moment you trigger the feature. Those orbs appearing one at a time? That's just for show. The machine already calculated what you're getting. Former slot technicians have stated that this design is intentional psychological warfare. It makes you feel like you're so close to winning big, when in reality you were never close at all. The machine decided you were getting $80, and that's exactly what you'll get regardless of how exciting those spins look. Reports also indicate that Happy Lantern specifically uses visual and audio cues that trigger dopamine responses in your brain. The sounds, the animations, the near misses, where an orb almost appears but doesn't. It's all calculated to keep you pressing that button even as your bankroll drains. Nothing compares to the shocking revelation about the next machine, especially considering how many people play it every single day. Machine number 9, Golden Egypt. Golden Egypt looks like your standard ancient civilization-themed slot. Nothing special, right? Wrong. According to multiple reports from former casino workers, this machine is what insiders call a grinder. It's designed to slowly and methodically take your money while giving you just enough entertainment to keep you seated. Leaked information from ex-employees reveals that Golden Egypt has a base RTP around 82%, but the real issue is the hit frequency. The machine is programmed to give you winning spins regularly, but the wins are almost always less than your bet amount. You bet $1, you win 60 cents. You bet $2, you win $1.20. You're technically winning, but you're actually losing. Former floor managers have stated that this machine is strategically placed near casino entrances and walkways. The reason? It targets casual players who are just walking by and decide to play for a few minutes. These players don't track their spending as carefully. They just remember that they had several winning spins. What they don't realize until later is that they're down $50 or $100 despite all those small wins. Golden Egypt also uses a delayed gratification structure in its bonus rounds. You trigger free spins fairly regularly, but the free spins feature is weighted heavily toward minimum payouts. You'll get 10 free spins and walk away with $3, just enough to make you think the next bonus round will be better. Now, if you absolutely have to play slots, there's one category of machine that gives you a fighting chance, and it's not what you'd expect. Your best bet is older mechanical reel slots that are tucked away in corners or less visible areas of the casino. Former technicians state these machines typically have RTPs between 94 and 96% because they're from an era before casinos perfected the psychological manipulation we see today. They're also placed in low-traffic areas, which means the casino isn't relying on them for prime revenue. Hit subscribe to see which slot machines actually give you a fair shot.